Hello everybody, I'm helixbrightstar. Welcome to today's review of Bear With Me Episode 1. This game reminds me of my childhood, back when I was making blanket forts and things like that and had my stuffed animals and my G.I. Joe or whatever, as I got older, and just me and myself having fun on a stormy night, So some of the positives of this video game are really, really good. It's got a classic feel and theme, which is really, really authentic. Humorous sarcasm. I love Amber's sarcasm whenever she's like, no, you're not doing it right, or are you even trying? It's so funny. The length of this episode, I think that it's really good. I got about an hour and 40 minutes or so, and that's allowing for my mistakes and whatnot. I think my total record time was like an hour and 43 minutes, and that's, messing with the settings in the very beginning and all that stuff. It was very, very fun. Exploration is a very, very good must, a very good requirement. If you don't explore the game, you're not playing the game, and I like that because you get to find out little tidbits and details, about Amber, about her interests, like the paintings and things like that. Crafting is very straightforward. Once you collect all of the pieces that you need, you just drop them, open the inventory menu and just drop them in there together, and they craft whatever you need. Like there's a pole or a stick with a hook that you need to open something that you cannot open until you do that. So it encourages the exploration, which falls back to the exploration aspect being a good requirement. And Amber's remarks when failing or making mistakes, like I mentioned a minute ago, where she's like, are you even trying? Those are just funny to me. It's typical of a child that's very intelligent, and I like that because it rewards that kind of a person, that thinking, it rewards that, and I like that because I'm an intelligent person, so I can appeal to that. The atmosphere of the stormy night and the darkened hallways and whatnot complement the game's theme and the game's mood very well. I really think that was very well done. Amber's imaginations come to life. That's what this whole game is, and I love it. I absolutely love it, because if you think back to when you were a child, like I did, I think that's how I related to it. I think back to when I was a 10-year-old or a 7-year-old, or those kind of ages, which is where she's at. I think she's a 10-year-old, if I remember correctly. Our imaginations back then were just so vivid and wild, and just, we could craft our universe that fast and have a blast with it. It was so much fun, and that's how I relate to this game. That's how it throws me back into feeling is like when I was a kid, and essentially that's how I came into loving video games, because it's a throwback to that kind of imaginative thinking. Yeah, we shoot things and we blow things up and we kill bad guys and all that stuff, but it's the imagination, the imaginative creativity, that we can all relate to. It's so phenomenal. And that's basically how I relate to the game. Now, there were a few drawbacks that I did find in the game, which aren't really that big of a deal, but I have to mention them all the same because I want to be honest. Alright, so the mechanics of the game seem to me to be geared more toward mobile, in that you could not talk to people and give the documents or use whatever that you had crafted and gathered that you needed for them to interact with them. You had to open your inventory, and you had to drag it out of the inventory to the side, let the inventory menu go away, and then drop it on the character. To me, that's mobile. That's more like a mobile game. Fun. I'm not totally detracting from it for that reason. It's just that I thought this game was a PC game when I got it. Hey, everything's going mobile now, so that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. That's why I said it's just an honest negative. The length of the game is going to be short, obviously, because it says Bear With Me Episode 1. Okay, the title in and of itself tells you that it's not a full-fledged $60 game. Alright, I don't know how many episodes there are going to be of this game, but I will tell you this, I'm looking forward to Episode 2. Thank you for watching. I'm helixbrightstar. If you like this review, if it inspires you to want to play this game and to buy this game, please click that like button down there. Leave me a comment below and tell me your experience from the game after you play it. Tell me what you thought, how you relate to what I think about it, and whether you agree or disagree. I would greatly appreciate that, so let's talk about that in the comments below. And if you're new to my channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. I love you. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see ya!